you kind of mentioned the two rookies, and there are the vocal proponents of both of them in the fan base. You know what? Both of them have played pretty well. Now, the turnovers, you know, they're a problem. You can't turn the ball over, you know. But I will say, Dillon Gabriel looked like he had been there before quite a bit.
I think the thing you noticed with Dillon Gabriel was, I mean, just a little more just quickness to it, the alacrity to it. And this is kind of the things that were leaked about what the Browns liked about Dillon Gabriel. Plays on schedule, plays on time, kind of sees it before it's there. I think in a perfect world, you could probably take some of the positives of Dillon Gabriel, some of the positives of Shedeur Sanders, and that would have been a quarterback the Browns probably would have been comfortable staying at number 2 and taking. I think what I came away with from both guys playing is, and it's not really happened yet. I mean, Dillon got a taste. Shedeur certainly did it, is let's give these guys a little bit more on their plate. Let's let these guys start playing with the starters. And I'm not talking about regular season games. Maybe that opportunity can come in the dress rehearsal on Saturday in the preseason. But I think you saw with Gabriel, you know, everything was kind of on time. The interception, look, it's kind of everybody's fault, but it's always the quarterback's fault because the ball left his hand. I mean, if you just threw it to the sideline, either Johnson catches it or he doesn't. Or you just threw it into the crowd because you said, look, everybody's standing in a muddle huddle. I can't throw it to any of you. The fumble, look, yes, it was Gabriel's fault, but when you have these kids who basically in their lives never lined up under center, it's going to take a little while to grow into it. The footwork, it was kind of obvious. Dan Orlovsky from ESPN did a great breakdown. There's midline, which basically opens you up straight, basically 50-50 from when you take the snap. Gabriel overcorrected and was too far to the side, which made for a longer reach to the handoff. There was a still picture of Pierre Strong looking at Dillon Gabriel, and you could tell just from the picture that basically Strong was looking at Gabriel like, I think that was on you. But overall, I thought he played really well. Shedeur, I think with Shedeur, you saw a little bit more verticality with his throwing. But I also think you saw with Shedeur is that maybe Shedeur was playing to the level of guys he was playing with. That's why I'm such in a spot where I want to see these guys start playing, you know, with the ones and at least getting reps with the ones. Because you want to see if there becomes more there. I mean, look, Shedeur Sanders shined with Travis Hunter, who ended up going number 2 in this draft. Maybe you'd like to see him work a little bit with Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman, Jamari Thrash, David Njoku. All things you certainly want to consider. But I thought the rookies showed really, really well. The issue is going to be how much time can you commit to them, and if any, for Sanders on Saturday against the Rams. Because then, you know, none of us are really going to kind of have an idea of development, because once we get into regular season and regular season practices, one thing we're not going to hear much of or certainly see much of is the possible number 2, possible number 3, possible number 4 quarterbacks.
At least we hope not. If we do, you might be on your way to another 3-4 win season.